Welcome to this lecture series in Chemical Reaction Engineering 1. We will continue with the problems from the exercise of chapter number 11. A liquid macrofluid reacts according to A gives R as it follows through a vessel. Find the conversion of A for the flow patterns for problems 11.7 to 11.11. So different kinetics is there given in different problems. So 11.7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. This set we have to solve. So first 11.7. E curve is given. This is 2 minute. Ca0 1 mole per liter minus Ra is equal to Kca raised to 0.5 half order. The rate constant is 2 in the units of half order. So we can write minus dCA by dt is equal to Kca raised to 0.5 and this we can solve minus dCA by Ca raised to 0.5 Ca0 to Ca 0 to t k dt is kt. So solving this integral we get Ca raised to Ca0 raised to 0.5 divided by 0.5 minus Ca raised to 0.5 divided by 0.5 and that is equal to kt. I have substituted 2, k is equal to 2 which is given value. So we want the relationship in the form of Ca by Ca0 somewhere so that we can use the model equations. So I divide this by Ca0 raised to 0.5 throughout so that I get Ca by Ca0. So we have divided this throughout. So here Ca0 raised to 0.5, this two terms cancels out. 1 upon 0.5 is there. Ca raised to 0.5, this divided by Ca0 raised to 0.5, I can write as Ca by Ca0 raised to 0.5. This 0.5 and 0.5 coming out of the bracket and 1 by 0.5 is 2. And we have this rate constant term, value is 2. So this 2 and 2 cancels out. And T by Ca0 raised to 0.5. So I have to divide this side also Ca0 raised to 0.5. So this 1 minus Ca by Ca0 raised to 0.5 equal to T by Ca0 raised to 0.5. Now my Ca0 value is also 1. So we get this as T by 1 T. Transfer the sides. 1 minus T on this side and this minus sign transfers on this side. So we get Ca by Ca0 raised to 0.5. I want Ca by Ca0 term. So I will square both the sides. So Ca by Ca0 will be 1 minus T square. So our equation Ca by Ca0 averaged at the exit is equal to integral 0 to infinity. We have this elements of Ca by Ca0 of all ages between 0 to infinity multiplied by e dt. So this value we can find out. Now you can see here this is 2 and for E curve area under the curve is 1. So if this is 2, this has to be 0.5. So that 0.5 multiplied by 2, area of this rectangle will be 1. E is equal to 0.5 and from 0 to 2 we have to carry out our integration. So 0 to 2 Ca by Ca0 we know now 1 minus T whole square. E is 0.5. So this you have to solve this integral. 0.5 comes out. 1 minus T square is 1 minus T cube by 3 into 1 upon derivative of this. So minus sign is there between 0 to 2. And if you solve this, you get this as 1 by 3. So Ca bar by Ca0, this is average value at the exit is given as 1 by 3. So Xa is 1 minus this Ca bar by Ca0 value. Okay. So 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. This we got. Next 11.8. Here Ca0 is equal to 2 minus R is KCA square, second order reaction, second order rate constant value is 2, and you have here different kind of E curve given. This is 0.5, this is given as 1. Okay, so dCA by dt KCA square, I have to integrate this as usual, and the result is 1 by Ca minus 1 by Ca0, and that is equal to Kt. K value is 2, so 2T. Again I want Ca by Ca0 form. So now looking at the terms, you know that I have to multiply by Ca0 throughout. So Ca0 by Ca minus Ca0 by Ca0, I can write this as Ca0 minus 1. Ca0 by Ca minus 1 is equal to 2 Ca0. I have to multiply this side also, so 2 Ca0 T. Ca0 by Ca from this. So Ca0 is also 2. 2 into 2, 4. So 4T, this if I take on this side, then plus 1. So Ca0 by Ca is 1 plus 4T. Ca0 by Ca is 1 plus 4T. I want Ca by Ca0, it will be 1 by 1 plus 4T. So again in this equation, if I substitute this Ca by Ca0 as 1 by 1 plus 4T, now E is equal to 2, and this Ca bar by Ca0 at exit, this we can write as, now here denominator, I want numerator as the derivative of denominator, so it should be 4. Okay, so here I have 2, so I have to multiply by 2 and I will have to divide by 2. So I get 1 by 2 integral 0 to 0.5, 4 by 1 plus 4t. So half this integral is ln of 1 plus 4t, 0 to 0.5. And if you solve this by substituting the limits, you get this value as 0.55, and this value is nothing but the average value at exit, and that we can use. So XA final conversion at exit, I did not write it as Ca bar by Ca0, or you can write it. So conversion here is 0.45. Next is 11.9. Now here E curve is given, so 0 to 3 minutes, and E value will be 1 by 3 here. Ca0 is 6, minus Ra is equal to K, K is equal to 3, 0 order. So minus dCA by dt is equal to K. So we separate the variables. So minus dCA from Ca0 to Ca, K dt 0 to T is Kt. This will be Ca0 minus Ca, K value is 3. So Ca0 minus Ca is 3T. So we divide throughout again by Ca0 term. So if I divide this by Ca0, 1 Ca by Ca0, and that is equal to 3T by Ca0 we get. So Ca by Ca0 will be 1 minus 3T by Ca0. So this is 1 minus 3T by Ca0. Now we know the value of Ca0, that is 6. So we have substituted this here. Okay. So for 0 order, we have to find out this limiting value of time that we know, that is Ca0 by K here. Okay. So Ca0 by K will be 2. So for t less than 2, up to that we should integrate. Beyond that, we'll get Xa greater than 1. That means Ca by Ca0 is equal to 0. Beyond that, at the limiting value Xa equal to 1, and beyond that if you carry the integration, that will give you the values of Xa more than 1 and negative concentration. So we will not integrate beyond this, and at that t greater than Ca0 by K, then we say Ca by Ca0, Ca by Ca0 is equal to 0. So final Ca value is 0 and conversion is complete. We don't say conversion is greater than 1. It cannot be. We get mathematically that value, but the reaction stops there because Ca becomes 0, completely converted. So with this limiting value, which is given by Ca0 by K, and T less than or equal to Ca0 by K, we will carry out this integration. So again, same equation. This is the average value at exit is equal to integral 0 to infinity Ca by Ca0 at all ages t into e dt. E is 1 by 3. This value Ca by Ca0 is 1 minus 3 by 6 is 0.5. So 1 minus 0.5 t. Will carry out integration up to 2 minutes only. Though the E curve is given up to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes reaction will be over. Conversion will be 1 and Ca will be 0. So this value, this 1 by 3 taken outside, 1 minus 0.5 t, okay, this integral, if you solve, what you get is 1 minus 0.5 into t whole square divided by 2 into minus 0.5, so that becomes minus 1 here, and 0 to 2. So this you solve, you get 1 by 3, and Xa will be 1 minus this value, so it will be 2 by 3. Next 11.10. Now this function, you know, special function called as Dirac delta function. This goes to infinity, area is equal to 1, and this is the value of t0 in our Dirac delta function. Here Ca0 is equal to 4, minus Ra is equal to K. K is equal to 1, again 0 order reaction. So minus dCA by dt is equal to K. Separate the variables. We solve this to get Ca0 minus Ca is equal to Kt. Now divide throughout again by Ca0 like previous problem. So we get 1 minus Ca by Ca0 is equal to T by Ca0. K is there, K is equal to 1. So simply T by Ca0. Now Ca0 is given as 4. So T by 4. So I can write this as 0.25 T. Okay. Limiting value Ca0 by K. Okay. So Ca0 is 4. K is 1. So that value is 4. Okay. So T less than 4. And there will be complete conversion at t is equal to 0 and also t greater than t is equal to 4 and t greater than 4. So greater than or equal to this value. So we'll carry out this up to this time only. Now we have here Dirac delta function. That definition is 0 to infinity del of t minus t0 dt is equal to 1, and 0 to infinity del t minus t0 function, some function dt, that integral is simply f of t0. So your function, you have to change this t to t0, that's all. Okay. So f of t, what is my function? F of t, and that is Ca by Ca0, that is 1 minus 0.25 t. So this is our function. Okay, 1 minus 0.25 t. So this is to be converted as f of t0 simply. Okay, that means f of 3. Here T0 is given as 3. So 0.25 into 3 is 0.75, 1 minus 0.75 is 0.25. So f of T0 is 0.25. So Ca by Ca0 is 0.25. So what this represents? F of T0 is complete solution of this. That means del T minus T0 and f of T is Ca by Ca0, and for that I have substituted this 1 minus 0.25 T, and for that I get this because T0 is 3. So f of 3 I substitute here and 0.25. So this is my value of Ca by Ca0. So we get Xa as 1 minus Ca by Ca0. Okay. So integral this value can be written as Ca bar by Ca0. Ultimately, we write this Xa as 1 minus Ca by Ca0. You can write it as Ca bar by Ca0, same thing. So 0.75. 11.11. Again from the same set, Ca0 is equal to 0.1 minus Ra is equal to K, again 0 order. K is 0.03 now. So Ca0 minus Ca, I am writing directly integral is equal to Kt, K is 0.03 T. And we have this shape now where T bar is 8. So this area under the curve should be 1, and this is divided into two rectangles. So 4 to 6 and 6 to 40. So we divide by Ca0, same method. So 1 minus Ca by Ca0 I get as 0.03 into T by Ca0. Ca0 is 0.1. So 1 minus Ca by Ca0 is 0.3 T. That means Ca by Ca0 is 1 minus 0.3 T. Again, up to Ca0 by K will carry out. Ca0 by K. Ca0 is 0.1 and by K is 0.03. Okay. So this is 3.33. And beyond this value, here it should be 3.33. From the curve, we can observe that nothing leaves the reactor before 4 minutes. So Xa is equal to 1. It is completely converted. So you can see here up to 4 minutes nothing is leaving the reactor. That is given by our tracer studies. And our for this zero order reaction in time t less than 3.33 minute, you will get some distribution at this value complete conversion. So Xa is equal to 1. Next, now here we have the set of three problems 11.12, 11.13 and 11.14. Hydrogen sulfide is removed from the coal gas by contact with a moving bed of iron oxide particles which convert to sulfide as follows. So this Fe2O3 converted to FeS. In our reactor, the fraction of oxide converted in any particle is determined by its residence time T. The fraction of oxide converted in any particle is determined by residence time and the time needed for complete conversion of the particle, that is tau. So residence time is T and time required for the conversion of complete particle is tau, and this is non-ideal system. So T, when T is less than 1 hour and tau is equal to 1 hour, that is time required for complete conversion is 1 hour, and this is values less than 1 hour. So 1 minus x is equal to 1 minus t by tau cube. Now this particular expression or this concept, this has been taken to demonstrate the residence time distribution studies application in these reactors. So it is just for introduction. This expression or such many expressions we will be deriving in the next semester for gas solid reactions. So now we just accept it as it is. You can refer to the video lectures on gas solid reactions in chemical reaction engine 2 lecture series that is already available on YouTube. So this expression will derive then. Now we take it as it is. It is given xa is equal to 1 when t is greater than or equal to 1 hour, because time required for complete conversion is 1 hour. So if the time spent in the reaction is more than 1 hour, in the reactor is more than 1 hour, conversion will be complete. Okay. With this information, find the conversion of iron oxide to sulfide if residence time distribution of solids in the contactor is approximated by the curves shown against these three problems. So different kind of curves we have to deal with. So this is the setup. Coal gas with hydrogen sulfide, here oxide entering, here coal gas without H2S. So you are removing H2S gas, and here you get the solids out. So hydrogen sulfide is removed in an, so this particular reaction, okay. So these things we'll be studying in much more detail, and that model we are using as the final expression is given. We will study this in details and derive the expression. First problem 11.2. E curve, this is 1 hour. Area under the curve is 1. So this value will be also 1 hour inverse. 1 minus x is t, 1 minus t by tau whole cube. This is known when t is less than 1 hour. For t greater than 1, xa will be 1. Now, this is for the particles, and we have lot of particles, and there is a distribution of different sizes of particles, and that will get into finally the exit edge distribution. Exit edge will be different for that, and that exit edge distribution given by E, that is exit edge. We have to integrate this 1 minus x, this 1 minus x into E dt to get 1 minus x bar. Okay, this is the same thing as we have done. Ca bar by Ca0 is equal to Ca by Ca0 into E dt. 0 to infinity, complete range, whatever. So this 1 minus x bar is nothing but 1 minus Ca bar by Ca0, and that is Ca by Ca0. Okay. So 1 minus x bar, mean conversion between 0 to 1. 0 to 1, your normalized distribution, we say 0 to infinity, some high value. 1 minus x. Now this 1 minus x is given as 1 minus t by tau in terms of this dimensionless variable. Okay. Tau is 1. So this is simply 1 minus t whole cube. E, 1 into 1 is area will be, should be 1. So this is also 1. So you solve this, you get it as 0.25. So x bar is 1 minus 0.25, and that is equal to 0.75. So you get mean conversion as 75%. Next, 11.30. So here we have direct delta function. Same thing. So this is infinity, high value, with area is equal to 1. So del t minus t0 is defined. This t0, and our case T0 is 0.5. So T0 is 0.5, it is in hours. Tau is given in as 1 hour. Xa is equal to 1 when this T is greater than or equal to 1 hour. That way. So again 1 minus x is 1 minus T by tau whole cube for T less than 1 hour. 1 minus x bar will be 1 minus x into e dt. So 1 minus x is 1 minus T by tau whole cube, and e now is del t minus t0. That is your direct delta function. And for this, solution of this integral will be simply f of t0. Okay. T0 is 0.5. So f of 0.5, that is half. Our function is 1 minus t by tau. Tau is 1. So 1 minus t whole cube. So if you substitute this as 0.5, you get f of t0 as 0.125, and x bar will be 1 minus 0.125, that is 0.875. So mean conversion will be 87.5% for this case. 11.14. Now E curve, this is given from 0.5 to 1.5. Okay, so this is 1. 1 minus x, same thing, 1 minus t by tau whole cube when t is less than 1 hour. 1 minus x bar is 1 minus x into e dt. This tau is 1, so 1 minus t whole cube. This is again 1 because 0.5 1.5 minus 0.5 is 1. This area should be 1, so this value must be 1 hour inverse, so that we have substituted. Okay, so finally this you get as 0 when you substitute the limits of integration. That means mean conversion will be 100% now. Okay, mean fractional conversion is 1, so 100% conversion in this case. You can compare all the three cases. So this is the use of residence time distribution studies. Once you have RTD studies, you can say something instead of considering equal residence time or as given by the space time for all the particles. This is the better representation or better analysis. Next, 11.15. Hold solids flow continuously into a fluidized bed where they disperse rapidly enough so that they can be taken as well mixed. So in fluidized bed, they will be well mixed. They then heat up, volatilize slowly and leave. So cold solids, heat up, volatilize slowly and leave. Devolatilization releases gaseous A. So this devolatilization will release gaseous A, which then decomposes by first order kinetics as it passes through the bed. When the gas leaves the bed, the decomposition of gaseous A stops after it leaves the bed. From the following information, determine the fraction of gaseous A which is decomposed. So we have to find out this mean conversion. Data, since this is a large particle fluidized bed containing cloudless bubbles, assume the plug flow of gas through the unit. Plug flow of gas through the unit. Also assume that the volume of gases released by the solids is small compared to the volume of the carrier gas passing through the bed. So you can neglect those gases which are released by the solids. That is again an approximation. So mean residence time in the bed, Ts bar is 15 minutes for solids. For gas, Tg bar it is 2 seconds. Okay, this is for solids it is 15 minutes, and for gases it is 2 seconds for the carrier gas. So we are not concerned with the gases release from the solids while they heat up. That volume is very small as compared to carrier gas, so we'll concentrate on this. Reaction is A gives products. Rate equation is minus Ra is equal to Kca, and K is 1 second inverse. So first order rate constant is 1. So cold solids coming, this is heated up, solids are well mixed and slowly devolatilize, and it volatiles only, these volatiles only react in the bed. So again here Tg, that is bar 2 seconds, this is Ts bar 15 minutes. This E curve is given, this is 2. Okay, so this will be 0.5 because area under the curve is 1. So E is 0.5 minute inverse. Ca bar by Ca0 at exit 0 to infinity, Ca by Ca0 of all ages E dt. For first order, you know, Ca by Ca0 is e raised to minus kt, and k is 1, so e raised to minus t. So I substitute directly e raised to minus t. So I know Ca by Ca0 in this form. Substituted here. E is 0.5 after substitution. This is constant, so taken outside 0.5, 0 to 2, 0 to 2, e raised to minus t. If you solve this, you get as 0.432, and mean conversion, fractional conversion, mean value is x bar, that is 1 minus 0.432, it is 0.568. So the mean conversion is 56.8%. 11.60. Reactant A with Ca0 is equal to 64 moles per meter cube flows through a plug flow reactor. Tau is 50 seconds. Reacts as follows. A gives R. Minus Ra is equal to 0.005 Ca raised to 1.5, and rate is moles per meter cube per second. So time is in second. This is moles per meter cube. So everything is in consistent units. Determine the conversion of A if the stream is a microfluid. So if it is a microfluid, it is usual ideal PFR is applicable here, because they will move flow freely. Molecules will move freely. We have seen the concept of microfluid. So tau, our model, minus Ca0 to Ca dCa by minus Ra. So minus Ra is K Ca raised to 1.5. Okay. So minus Ca0 to Ca dCa by Ca raised to 0.5, 1.5. If you solve this, okay, this you can remove, this is not required. We have to solve minus Ca0 to Ca dCa by K Ca raised to 1.5, K value is known. So if you solve this, K constant you take outside, K tau, and dCa by Ca raised to 1.5, if you solve with Ca0 to Ca, and we have minus sign outside, so that you get here minus 1 upon minus 0.5 Ca raised to 0.5 Ca0 to Ca. Okay, so this minus sign is carried out. This becomes Ca raised to minus 1.5. If I take in the numerator plus 1, it becomes minus 0.5. So this minus sign divided by minus 0.5, and that can be transferred again in the denominator as Ca raised to 0.5. So Ca raised to 0.5 minus 1 upon minus 0.5 Ca raised to 0.5. So this minus minus becomes plus, and we are not reverse the order here, maintained. So 1 minus 0.5 by Ca raised to 0.5 minus 1 by 0.5 Ca0 raised to 0.5 k tau. So here k is 0.005, tau is 50 seconds, and this 0.5 transfer on that side. So k tau and this constant 0.5, this you multiply, it is 1.125, and that is equal to, this is already transferred, so 1 upon Ca raised to 0.5 minus 1 upon Ca0 raised to 0.5. Ca0 is given as 64, only Ca is unknown. So you solve this for Ca, you get Ca as 16 moles per meter cube, and Xa will be 1 minus Ca by Ca0. Ca is this value, Ca0 is 64, which is given. So that comes out to be 0.75. Fractional conversion is 0.75, conversion 75%. Part B. Now it is macro fluid. So we have to use a non-ideal model. So minus dCA by dt Kca raised to 0.5. Again, this is Kt. Okay. So this becomes 1 minus 0.5 Ca raised to 0.5. Now this minus sign I have used to reverse the order of integration from Ca to Ca0. In earlier case I have not replaced, that is your choice. Anyway, the sign change or you do not change the sign if you carry out the further simplifications or computations properly, there is absolutely no problem. So integral is 1 by minus 0.5 Ca raised to 0.5. With this minus sign I have reversed the order. Ca0 to Ca is written as Ca to Ca0. So this upper limit Ca0 that comes first, then lower limit is now Ca. K is 0.005, Ca raised to 0.5, that is also known T. So we'll first multiply by Ca0 raised to 0.5 throughout to get our Ca by Ca0 term. Okay. So here if I multiply by Ca0 raised to 0.5 and second term Ca0 raised to 0.5, if I multiply, this gets cancelled out. 0.5 taken outside, 1 by 0.5 is written as 2, exactly similar to what we have done earlier. Process is same. Here we have multiplied, this is 1.5, and then when order was 0.5 we have divided, that is the difference. So Ca0 by Ca raised to 0.5 minus 1, this 0.5 I have taken out as 1 by 0.5 and 1 by 0.5 is 2, that is equal to K 0.005, Ca0 raised to 0.5, Ca0 is 64, so square root of 64, that is 8t. Okay, so Ca0 by Ca raised to 0.5 minus 1 is this 2, we have to transfer on this side now. So if you solve this, this is simply 0.02t. Okay, so this can be written as, this you transfer on this side, 1 plus 0.02t. This is Ca by 0 by Ca raised to 0.5. So square both the sides, you get Ca0 by Ca, and here 1 plus 0.02t whole square. And we want Ca by Ca0. So Ca by Ca0 will be 1 by 1 plus 0.02t whole square. So this again same model equation we use. In this problem, E curve is not given to us. However, we have the information on tau, and that is given as 50 seconds. So as an approximation, we take t is equal to tau and plot this. T in second, so this represents here 0.50 second. E is in second inverse, and this is 1 by 50 second inverse. So that area under the curve will be 1. So with this we proceed. Ca bar by Ca0 at exit. Integral 0 to 50. 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 0.02 t square. This we have already done. Ca by Ca0 is equal to 1 by 1 plus 0.02 t whole square. So this we have substituted. E is equal to 1 by 50. So this 1 by 50 taken outside, so we have written it as 0.02, and integral of 1 by 1 plus 0.02 t whole square, we get it as minus 2500 divided by 50 plus t. So you can solve this, and after substituting the limits from 0 to 50, we get this value and multiplied by 0.02. Finally, we get Ca by Ca0 as 0.5. So Xa, or you can write it as Xa bar also, will be equal to 1 minus 0.5, that is 0.5. So conversion is 50%. So we have almost discussed and solved all the problems from the exercise of chapter number 11, and that completes our chapter on basics of non-ideal flow, in which we have studied how to plot C curve, then E curve, and then F curve, relationship between F curve and E curve, mean time T bar, how to calculate it, that also we have seen, and based on the E curves, we have solved the problems from exercise. In our next lecture, we will cover the remaining topics of non-ideal flow. Two models we will study. One is dispersion model, and we'll see solve one or two problems on dispersion model, and then we will study tank in series model, and based on tank in series model also we'll solve few problems, and we will try to cover the portions as per our syllabus. So today we stop here.